Hello everyone, it's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. We are taking just the tiniest break from the bookish content. This is primarily for my friends and maybe Yasmin too, because she said she would read Farmer Jackson's story if I wrote it. But this is gonna be me writing the fan fiction story that I said I would write this summer. It's Friday, July 9th right now. It's late in the evening when I'm starting this, but let's talk outline on how to plan for a fan fiction. My first fan fiction I started in freshman year and I have never finished it. I have no idea what the hell is even happening in that fan fiction. Like, please don't read it. I know I have my fan fiction linked in my link tree, but like, oh my god, for the life of me, do not read that one. The writing is so bad, but like, it's very clear that there was no planning. There was no thoughts running through this head when I was writing that story. For this one, because I want it to be a little more put together, a little more cohesive with the whole story arc and everything, I actually planned. But I'm a planster. I have my story outlined, but I still have the minor details to work out when I'm actually writing. For me, this story, even though people wanted a canon Boston story for Jackson April because this is Grey's Anatomy fan fiction, I feel like we've been known that I'm obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. I am writing the Farmer Jackson story of everyone's dreams because it's been sitting in my drafts for a while, and I've had a story outlined for like the last, I think, almost 2 years, and I've had all these country songs to go with each chapter, and I have a whole ass playlist. Like, I'm really ready for this. But the thing that stopped me from actually writing was that like I didn't really have that much confidence in my writing. I really don't have confidence in my writing right now, and I really just want to like pawn it off and give it to someone else so they can write, give them all my notes, give them like just have them download what I see in my brain. But I feel like I want to challenge myself. I want to try and finish, it's I think like 16. I might add 1 or 2 chapters in the middle of like happy times. 16 chapters. I want each chapter to be around 5+ pages because I am a severe underwriter. My one shots, 700 words, one and done. I literally tell you exactly what you need to know. There's no fluff. But when I do try and write more, I use so much flowery language that it gives it like so much fanfiction vibes. I need to find a good middle ground where I'm giving you everything, but it's also like descriptive and you want to read it. I also had a poll on my Insta of like how trashy the writing can be in a fan fiction where you still want to read it, and people were down for like some sort of not great literature. That works for me. That really works in my favor. This is how I plan for my fan fiction. Okay, ignore how freaking loud my fan is because it's like 90 degrees right now and I'm actually melting. But I do want to say that I'm not going to show you everything because I do want some parts of my story to be a surprise. When I'm gonna show you the character profiles aren't even completed. I like started it, I ended up falling down the Pinterest hole and online shopping instead. Anyways, so I haven't gotten around to doing Jackson's character profile, but I'm gonna show you like what I'm doing. It's very stripped down, very laid back. I really don't do anything fancy, but this is just a way for me to remember all the little details, and I'm gonna add to this as I write so that I can have continuity. This is a character profile. We have obviously one for April and Jackson. I haven't added in all the minor characters yet. Parents, friends, and all that stuff. Siblings. I haven't done that. But if you didn't know, Sarah Drew plays April Kepner in Grey's Anatomy. Because this is fan fiction, I feel like everybody who reads this already knows what Sarah Drew looks like, because I don't want this to give off as much of a fanfic vibe. I don't want to assume that people know, and I still want to be able to describe what I want her to look like. So I have appearance written down for her, and obviously you see that like some of it is very descriptive. I made her very pale because she is white. I want her to be naturally pale, but because she lives in Texas, she has like a tan sort of going on. And then I also have like some of her personality things. Literally, this is a little embarrassing to be showing, but we see the clothing pictures, what made me go on to my online shopping phase. Very in the show, she was like a virgin and she was like very innocent and everything. I want her to maintain some of that like innocence, the Christian girl vibes, but like also still be a little more modern, a little more pushing the edge. Like, she left her small town for a big city, all that type of stuff. So I want her to be very chic, but she's still, like, she is an elementary school teacher, so she still is gonna be more modest in the way that she dresses, at least most of the time. This picture is not very modest, but these are. Then Jackson, obviously I haven't really done anything for Jackson, which I like to pay more attention to my female characters than I do my male characters. I need to pay more attention to developing my male characters because it takes two to tango. This is Jesse Williams, you know who he is. He played Jackson Avery on Grey's Anatomy. Japril is my ship. Everything I write is about Japril. I need to finish this up, but moving on to our story outline, I'm not really gonna move anything here. Let's zoom on in a little. I did say that I had a playlist for this fan fiction, and I do. So we have the song in case I need to reference it, and it's just gonna be the major plot points of what's gonna happen in the chapter. And when I actually write, I copy and paste what I have here onto like the document that I'm actually writing, as you can see here. I do sometimes add or like change some of the things as I'm writing, and I go back to my outline and I fix and I update. I'm constantly updating my story outline and my character profiles. My goal for this vlog is to finish writing chapters 1 and 2. I have both of them started already, so it's not that big of a deal. I want to get it done. I need to stay on schedule, and my schedule says that I need to finish at least 2 chapters this week so I can manage to get all of this done, edited, like ready to publish on fanfiction.net and Archive of Our Own by the end of August. I want this all done before I have to go to college. I want this to be my first multi-chapter, like, completed story.
My love language is your time and attention. Won't you give some of it to me? I've been lonely lately. I've been feeling neglected.
Hello, I just woke up. Last night I didn't really get to film because my phone decided to itself. This is the progress that I've made. I finished the character profiles for all the characters in chapters 1 and 2 that show up, not like mentioned in passing. I edited my story outline, made sure it all made sense from top to bottom, and I started writing my like actual chapter 1. I also changed my font. So originally it was like Arial size 9. And I was like, girl, this is way too tiny. I can't see this anymore. So everything now is Arial size 11, which we're vibing with. At this point, I am just starting my 5th page. That means I'm sort of on track to hit my page goal for this chapter. But yeah, now it's all just about writing. Okay, I'm gonna switch from writing to editing because, you know, diversity, giving my mind a little break. We're gonna change pace a little. We're gonna get some work done.
I saw you walking in the street one day, it was Sunday. You had flowers in your hand, you were dancing with your headphones on, didn't care that everyone was watching you moving to the beat, cause swerving in the street just to get a glimpse of you.
I think I'm done with the first chapter. It's currently clocking in at a little over 7 pages. There's room to expand a little, but I think it's currently a good length. I sent it to my friends for them to read. Nobody's active right now, so I'll move on to chapter 2. We're working on chapter 2 right now. It's a baby chapter. I have random scenes from the storyline, like semi-written. It's okay. I sent the link to my first chapter to my friends, and I'm telling them that they can read and comment whenever they want because I'm not going to go back and edit chapters that I've written until I'm done with the whole story, or I'm going to fall into this cycle where I'm just going to constantly be rewriting, re-editing the same chapter, and I'm not going to get any progress done. We're going to get to writing.
So if I never touch you, baby, you should know I'm going crazy. I can't help myself anymore, cause I've been looking for the...
I didn't end up finishing chapter 2, which, okay, it's fine. I made progress. I got to 3 pages of writing, like full pages. I also added some things that I want to do within the chapter that's not in the outline. So we're having time, we're brainstorming, but Riya finished reading the first chapter and she left some comments. So let's see. I just want to see what she thought about what I wrote. She said it was good though.
I've never been this good before. 'Cause you're dancing in the corner, you're dancing how you want it. I can't help but smile. And then I started tapping feet and baby moving to the beat, yeah. Summer nights with you there. I never thought I would have felt that love.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. I am going to wrap up chapter 2 off camera. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay fresh and I'll catch you next time.
You should